Sorry, this is the trailer for Guilty Gear Strive Season Pass character number 2 for the first Season Pass. So, you know, there's definitely going to be a second Season Pass with more characters. We know that for a fact. But here's the second character announced just today. Let me make the volume reasonable 1 second before it blows up my ears. Okay. Let's go. Jack-O Valentine. Coming to Guilty Gear.
Want me to tell you why you're here?
Oof. Ouch.
Will I find out if we fight him together?
Now you're getting it.
She's 2 people. So that's the first thing to know. She is housing, you know, Jack-O she is like Arya and the Valentine Jack-O together. So the one you're fighting at is Jack-O, whereas Arya is like the adult that is the person that Soul loved from his past. Anyway, carry on. There we go. Jack-O Valentine dominates the battle. Hyper energetic martial fighter. So I'm gonna take a good look at analyzing this real quick. So we're gonna see already. There's that move. This move is back already. People are mad. The ever hated slide. That's her 3K. It doesn't look like it goes as far as it does an Exeter, but it is a low. She goes under pretty much most anything, and she looks so happy doing it. And Angie hates it. That's back. Yep. She can command her minion. Okay, hold on. So look, she cancels into a. She tells the minion to attack. So that's the core part of her kit. You can tell is as opposed to the minions acting on her own, she summons them. They stay by her unless I guess you launch them, and then she can tell them to either attack or to block. So that's the attack command, and he goes off. The ball and chain is just aesthetics. That's just her weapon. Is essentially the ball and chain that she swings around. As like, you know, every Guilty Gear character's got to have a weapon. So hers is the metal ball that's attached to her ankle. You know, as well as like her little halo when she does the attack. So she has that's her main weapons. It's weird, but it's just there for her to attack with. And that's her 6 heavy, where she spins on the ball and kicks you with her feet. That was a great button. That was one of her strongest buttons for pressure, and it blowed up a lot of lows. And we're seeing the summon come out, and the lollipop still has a wrapper on it. Maybe they can't really eat that if it's on there. And then she punts. She fucking kicks that shit across the screen. So she's got great projectiles, it looks like. And that summons the minions that she can do their bidding. There's her dust. So she can punch the minions. Such her her 5P, her stand punch. So she can knock the minions different ways. So we saw that there. Her 5P just launches. That might be her 6P. Oh, don't do that. That looks like a close slash. So she grabs the chain, swats it down. So the minion's trajectory is dependent on what button you hit them with. So like similar to Venom's Carcass Raid. So you have Jack-O with what I assume is close slash or her slash button hitting the minion downward, and you see it go at an angle like a check mark to go up and stop Nagoriki from jumping. And it looks like she can summon in the air as well. No, she can hold on to it. So she held on to the minion, and then she smacked it down like a beach ball, or it's like a volleyball, and it bounced and caused a chain reaction. So let's focus on that real quick. The minions can interact with each other. Also, the last one has fucking bushy ass eyebrows. 1, 2, and 3. Number 3's got the big ass eyebrows. But she hit it. It hit number 2. It hits number 3, and they go and just bonk through. That's so cool. They're essentially like pool balls, except they're living creature deals. Trick or treat. Aw, they're adorable. But his eyebrows are gone now.
You can't make friends just by looking down from the top of your castle. How long do you intend to stay in there? Arya,
Damn, that thigh gap. What? That's so cute. Hula hoop. Let's see that again.
To stay in here. Arya.
I love the amount of character. Whee!
Perspective change.
Okay, let's go back and see what happened here. Summon the minion. She told the minion that, hey, it's time to explode. So she commanded the minion to put a countdown. This is something that she had in Exerd. One of her commands for her minions caused every minion on screen after a certain amount of time, they all exploded. And it wasn't like huge explosions, but if you were close to a bunch of them, it could do a good amount of damage or it could be frustrating. But she could also put all the minions back in the house so they wouldn't explode. I don't know if that's going to be the case here. But you see, she tells the minion to explode, does a combo, kicks the minion explodes, she follows up. This is her telling the minion to block. So the minion puts out the shield, rejects Soul's attack, and she goes in after the guard break. She gets a combo, what the heck? Her mask comes off too? I see her peeking. Damn. She's giving Soul an eyeful. Interesting freeze frame there. So he attacked into it, it broke his guard, and she comboed off the guard break. Most characters really can't. Oh, maybe because he was stand blocking. He might have been able to block that okay, I'm not sure. I don't think they'd allow you, yeah, that's because, my bad. Because Soul was standing up the low hit, which is a guard break, you got to guess. You can't get out of a guard break except for blocking correctly afterwards. There's her grab. The grab is the same. Aw. And then we missed her super. It looks like she's going to throw the ball in some way. But that is Jack-O. She is this very unique... She's an emphasis on projectiles that are living. Her minions are her core game plan, where she is designed to set up her minions. She only gets 3 in this, as opposed to the 6 she got in Guilty Gear Xrd. Like, she would put out like just a crazy amount, and they covered the ground and the sky because there was one that flew. So those minions like controlled so much space, and it was just frustrating when she set everything up, because to fight her in Xrd, you had to destroy her houses. That leveled up the longer they were at, and the further the longer they got to level 3. So level 1, 2, and 3, the more HP the houses had, and the harder they were to remove. If you hit Jack-O, you can force the minions to a summon, and then you could have her have to wait for the minions to come back, and you could attack the houses. But the minions could be so overwhelming that you couldn't hit her at all, and it would just be the most frustrating thing. And she could usually throw the houses and throw them behind you, so the minions would spawn behind you, and you couldn't hit the house because it was just like right behind you in a weird way. So it's just like created this frustrating dynamic that people didn't like, because just strong players like Nova really showed the potential and knew how to play that character so thoroughly, and they dominated with her. But like not like in a way of like being the most proficient ever, but definitely showcasing her strengths despite her not being a popular character nor really winning much of anything, to be fair. So here we see the season pass roadmap. Gold Lewis already came out at the end of July, so 1 month away from that we'll see Jack-O. So there's still about a week, about 2 weeks, like a little under 2 weeks. She comes out for the early pass holders, and then you get one more character this year. Then next year you'll see the final 2 season 1 characters going into 2022 with extra stages and more storyline. But yeah, Jack-O will be soon, as well as the patch, which will probably come out with Jack-O. So looking forward to seeing how Jack-O plays. More people are excited for it because she looks like she's been reworked to be less frustrating. She looks like she's reworked to not be as aggravating to fight, and to just be still have her unique tools, but in a way that, you know, allows, maybe it's not as boring to play either. So we'll see. Definitely looks promising. So I'm excited to see whoever takes a chance at playing her and who can make her shine. That's going to be a lot of fun.